The cherry on top, Rosie, for me, to this whole thing the local product, he came home, he left Long Island, the captain, he ends up scoring the winner. I thought that was very apropos, man.
Yeah, it was fitting, right? It's fitting that the leader, the guy that it doesn't matter who you are, and you're playing on this team and you're not winning, you're going to take criticism and heat, and you don't have to look very far to anyone to have anything to do with the Toronto Maple Leafs. There'll be people naysaying and calling them out and dragging them down, and it's nothing new to that organization or people that play on it. It's one of the things that makes it difficult to play there, and for a guy like him to put himself in that position to take so much heat, and was he in the prime of his career or not? It kind of looks like it now, but he's not getting younger, and to leave where he was in Long Island and to come home to that market and to wear that captain, it's a lot of pressure for him and a lot on his shoulders. But it was up to him, and he decided he wanted to take that on. He wanted to be part of something and be a leader on that team to get something special done and to get over that hump. And it was no small task that he took on. So very fitting that he spun that puck around. Like they say back in the day, those Don Cherry videos, just put it on net in overtime. And he did that. It bounces off a skate, and just jubilation through the whole goddamn Leafs nation. Man, I couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. Good for him, and absolutely fitting that it was their captain getting it done.
And I thought the TV crew to that point did a tremendous job of getting all the reactions, whether it was Samsonov, Dubas, and Spezza. That bromance has been brewing. Sheldon Keefe, as you see on your screen right now, the Marner reflection, the Matthews one, the dismay there from Andrei Vasilevsky. Like, the camera work was tremendous. Look at the factor on the bench, just going nuts. He understands what this means.
Oh, he's the dude, isn't he? Like, you just wait this series. He's going to be a big, big part of it. Ryan O'Reilly. I mean, it's just, we talked about it before the playoffs, man. Like, these guys have put some pieces in place. And when you get down, when you get up, when you're at home, when you got a lead, when you blew a lead, like all the things that can happen in a 7-game series, you got these different players and this different personnel to step up in the different times. And whether that's Shen or Morgan Riley or Matthews, or your goaltender, your leader, or the Ryan O'Reillys, that you just got the pieces in place, man. And they show that they can get it done now. They just got to find fire and catch heat here and just start rolling through these playoff games, because I think they've got the team that is well-rounded enough they can get this thing done, man. And sky's the limit for them now that they got that monkey off their back.
It's funny you bring that up, man. You start to get the feeling, I think, especially in the first round, you see the way they got the job done. I think we could both agree Tampa probably the better team in the series, but that's, very often it happens where the team who isn't the best team ends up winning. And that's why the Stanley Cup playoffs are tremendous. Timeliness of the goals, right? You score 3 different times in 3 different OTs in Tampa, one of the hardest buildings to win in the last 5 years in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And again, for John Tavares to score that goal, but the timeliness of the goals gives you that feeling. And on top of that, they're getting the goaltending. Like, Ilya Samsonov probably played his best game as a Maple Leaf when it mattered most. And that, for me, just fires me up knowing what's ahead for this Maple Leafs team.